So from that one, 18.4k thieving XP for one safe. And also I forgot as well that I actually have the Black Ibis set, I think. I think I destroyed it. Yes, I did. So that's going to give me a nice little bonus on the thieving XP as well. So that can definitely be used thrown on to the thieving. So yeah, we're going to keep thieving and we'll go from there as well. Nice thing to notice as well is that the loot bag actually gets quite a big chunk. So I'm hoping because I'm a high level and I'll get a lot more loot fit, I'll be able to upgrade the loot bag exceptionally quickly. First thing I'm going to buy though is some teleports to the Thief Guild because no one's got time to run from Lodestone, even though that is pretty much my way of travel everywhere. Again, quests, come to haunt this account. Always do. I can't teleport to our donge and I'm not doing the quest now, so I'll be running all the way back and forth to all the different spots. So there is the first one, level 94 thieving. Again, only had to do like 150-ish K. There's one route around all the safes, so yeah, not too bad. Don't get me wrong, it's don't feel as quick. Obviously, nothing's going to feel as quick as like doing dummies or stuff. But yeah, 150k already. We'll probably go and get 95 and then see how we go dummy-wise as well. I do have something like 20 thieving dummies, which I'm just thinking about it now. It's probably better for me to do those first. Because if I get all this XP and stuff for no reason, what's the point sort of thing. So what I'll do, I'll fill my small loot bag to this 100%. And then that way I can buy some thieving tokens, maybe upgrade the bag, and we'll go from there. And we'll go and do my thieving dummies and see how they go as well. So, all being well, maybe just do a level 2 of the safe cracking once the dummies are finished. And then that'll be another one ticked off. It made me realise as well though that at the minute I don't have any dummies in the bank to finish off Dungeoneering. So, Dungeoneering though, there's penguin points, there's troll invasion, there's... I could even just like run a floor. So you're going to get that ticked off as well. So, yeah, plenty of options, but definitely go to 99 Dungeoneering and thieving ticked off. I have a feeling that if I really wanted to, I could go and camp fishing for the day and get that sorted. Same with like runecrafting. I really think by the end of the weekend, the only sort of 99s we've got left to do will be fire making and wood cutting because they're going to be my AFKs. Again, I've said it a couple times now, fire making. I'm going to do the extinction quest and see how good Anachronia fire making is. And then once they're all done, everything's ticked off, I'm just going to go camp archaeology because as much as I love archaeology, the higher level you get, screening soil, which I'm going to do for some money making for a while, is better. I also got to do like summoning, but that'll be like 8 minutes, maybe 45 minutes if I'm slow, or try and do something on the side as well. But yeah, in terms of the double XP and how it's going so far, we are pretty much hitting everything we need to. So very, very happy. Again, 20k from 100 smithing, 48k from 100 fletching. We'll get those as well. I think the way the account will look after this is going to be massive, but what I've been sort of planning on the side while I've been doing some of the AFK stuff is what I'm going to have to get before Slayer. Because again, I want to sort of be like max efficiency for Slayer, so I was just thinking about all the Dungeoneering rewards. I want things like Cedar Sides, which I can actually get from Player and Farm, so that's nice and ticked off. But I've done the quests, but I need to get curses, I need ancient magics, I need to do a lot. Let's just put it that way before we go and get slaying. So yeah, can't believe we're there. But so slaying sort of stuff is going to be a nice little moneymaker, and also if you want a quick moneymaker as well, that black scimitar there is 10k. So anytime you come around thieving, I might actually do that, start picking them up because they're very good dex components as well, but they do generally sell quite well on the Grand Exchange. Yeah, so that's the plan. A lot of quests and a lot of item gathering to start with, but we shall see. Another option as well to do, rather than archaeology, is to do some crafting. The gem prices are actually hitting the floor now. They're getting very, very cheap, so it might be a chance to buy another level or two if I'm in the mood. If I needed 105, what would that require? 9 mil XP. Oof. Don't know if I'm up for that, but you know, we can hope and try. But I'm thinking once we've gone to big old Dazzling Jimmy's house and got the loot, that should be that done, and then we'll go and do the dummies for a little while and see how they do in terms of XP. But yeah, I think quite comfortably in about 3-4 months, this could be a max 99 account. Really, all we've got left now is like combats, and you know how combat is on RS3. Prayer, I will probably buy that before we do Slayer as well, because if I'm going to go and do every task and it's soul splitting and stuff like that, it's going to be a breeze. It's going to be AFK. Aggression potions, we've got summoning done as well, so it's going to be quite a nice little project. But I'm really interested to see how much GP it's going to make. All the lower level tasks now, admittedly I won't be doing them as long as what you used to, but you'll make a fair bit of money from them. So let's see how we go. So the last dummy's just been done now, and we're going to actually finish on 96 thieving. So practically 2 full levels done from that, and can't complain at all. So yeah, decent chunk of XP for that. 96 thieving. Yeah, that's going to wrap up this morning for me, but we'll finish the rest off with safe cracking. So safe cracking's got to do 3.5 mil-ish, which shouldn't be too bad. And I imagine like we will get some more dummies before we finish it off as well. So yeah, not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. It means we could just go and like make a bigger loot bag. But 96 thieving. So from 96 thieving, we are going to get extra loot for a couple of things. Effigies. We can now do Trahan workers and Heffin as well if we ever wanted to go and do that for AFK thieving. And we can also do enriched timber fungus because we are now 92 woodcutting. So for now, I'm just going to pop out and just get some sun because it has been quite a week and we have been rattling off the hours. So we'll come back and it's either going to be a selection of fishing, thieving, or maybe some rune crafting. I do need to get started on videos. I need to go and put a little offer in for some summoning stuff as well. And the question is, do I just do blue charms or do I just whack through with the axe? I have a feeling we're going to do blue charms if the price of water talismans is not expensive. Because we now go into components for invention, it can have a little bump in price at the minute, so we'll just check the prices. But again, I don't really want to do summoning for long, so blue charms might not be the worst. And we still have an onyx as well, spirit onyxes, so they will actually save us a decent amount on the blue charms. Anyway, so water talisman. Let's buy, I think 2k will get it. 1.7 mil, ideal. Right, so that's summoning done as well. I'll probably do that this afternoon or tomorrow, get that finished. As you can see, I've been racking up on the crowns for archaeology. I need to get to 35 to match the other sets. I still need to do the spear and the forged in war sculpture as well. They need to be whacked up. But we've made some pretty big progress, actually. That would have took me like 2 weeks of archaeology normally, and I've just done it gradually throughout the week as well. So yeah, not too bad. However, I'm going to go and we'll come back and we'll go from there. We will need a little bit of a bank clean out because I've just got a bit slack with it and lazy with it, but it really won't take that long because we'll fly straight through it. Even though I have been waiting for that level for like the best part of 30 minutes, I missed it, but we have got a fishing level. We are 98 fishing. So yeah, had a little bit of an AFK stint, needed to do some editing, needed to do some downtime. So we have gone and done some fishing. This morning, it's actually Sunday, so we're on probably the last day. Once I move away and these go away, you'll see that we have 6 hours left of double XP, and yeah, we're not doing too bad at all. So where we're currently sat at the minute, so 98 fishing, might not get that, but again, I'm not really worried about fishing because it is so AFK and it's something I do while I edit as well. Today we have been doing our rune crafting. We basically use all our proteins up now and all of our double XP, so that is pretty much where it's probably going to sit and finish at. So 200k off 98 really isn't that bad, and is a very sort of decent benchmark to have got to anyway. So what we're going to do now is thieving, so 300k from 98, safe cracking, very quick, so we'll crack out 98, and then I'm going to go and do 99 summoning in one big quick 30-minute hopefully stint, and then after that we're pretty much as far as I think we're going to get. I'll go and do my daily woodcutting, so we might be able to squeeze 93 out, and then what I'll probably do then, maybe I've got a couple of dummies for Dungeoneering. We'll do Dungeoneering to finish that up to 98, and then yeah, finish thieving off, and that'll probably be about it. Rune crafting I'll just do for Runespan, which isn't the worst thing in the world because I do need to go and get the fragments for the rune crafting outfit, so that'll tick that off. And then after that it's really just woodcutting, fire making, and fishing left. So I'm really happy with how this double XP's gone. We have actually banked quite a bit of archaeology XP as well. I've got for the crown set something like 38 of each, which really I've just been doing in the downtime, like at the back end of the day. I've only probably done about 5, 6, 7 hours of archaeology, but I've really racked up some artifacts. So we might be able to sort of like squeeze 105 with just doing standard archaeology. And I think I get to like 106. Yeah, definitely get to 106, maybe even to 107 once we've used all the stuff up. And then, yeah, that's sort of working its way up. Archaeology's kind of like fired up a little bit lately. And then we're pretty much in a place to go and do things like quests and go after the Slayer stuff as well. But yeah, really happy where we've got to as well. Cooking 270 from 96 really isn't that bad. I have the red protein for cooking, so that'll be able to tick that off pretty AFK, to be fair. I've got Monday off because it's a bank holiday in the UK, so I'll probably just be AFK and cooking while doing some stuff, and just basically finishing some 99s off. But yeah, we're doing all right. Now, the one thing which got a little bit of concern though is bank value. We have dipped to 1.6 bill. So I do have 100k on Xbox supplies in the bank, and that's what we'll be using. That's what we'll be doing to get some GP back. But I really want to sort of push and stuff. I kind of want to be over 2 bill. We got so close a couple of weeks ago. And yes, the past 2 bonds really have been spent gathering XP. And I mean, once we look at the total level, we can't really moan that we've not used it and we've not really like pushed for it. But now it needs to be back to that time where we make a little bit of GP again. So we'll clean out the bank because that's sort of piled up a little bit as well. We'll work on some other stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to get some GP because it doesn't need to be spent on skills anymore. What we've got now is pretty much where we are. Looking at the 110 crafting post, we do need to have a stint at AFK mining for a bit. I'm debating whether I want to camp things like Orichalcum and Dracoliff again, or whether we go and do something like Elder Rune, or go and do something like Dark Hammocker as well, like that higher tier mining ore, just to make a little bit more money really. 104 sort of mining will give us a decent amount of cash as well. So if we can do things like flipping, bolts, and like a little bit of AFK mining as well, we won't do too bad. Basically, I want to have mining ready so when crafting comes in and the exquisite clays here, porcelain clay and platinum, we can capitalize on it and make as much money from crafting as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and do some safe cracking. Going to go and fire up the old YouTube, work through some videos, and yeah, we'll come back with an update on how we're getting on. Safe cracking actually is pretty good. I've forgot my stethoscope, which is why this is so slow. So we'll go and get that. I was wondering why it was so slow, but yeah, I'll go and get the stethoscope and then we'll go back to this as well. So that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know anything you want to see in terms of 7-day bond. If you have any ideas of challenges we're going to do in a full bond, make sure to drop it down below because I have got some ideas already, but really interested to see what you guys want to see. Any challenges or anything that is hard as you can think of to see if I can make some money and make a bond in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.